a treat for you, gang. A Music New Brunswick Award nominee, Tyler Hache. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
You're going to play us a tune first?
Yeah, sure.
What are you going to play?
Play a song I wrote recently called Scared Like This.
He played it just while he was waiting in the green room now. Okay, that's not true. All right, go ahead, everybody. Tyler Hache.
I'm scared that I'm losing you. Oh, that you find somebody else. I don't even know what I do. I guess I'm scared of myself. And is it so strange the way you felt before? I got a pain in my chest, 'cause you don't feel it anymore. It's coming down for a reason, and I need you right now to tell me what I'm feeling. 'Cause I don't know, I've never been scared like this before. And sometimes it feels like you're falling out of place. And oh, I know you're feeling it too, as I can see it in your face. And is it so strange the way you felt before? I got a pain in my chest, as you don't feel it anymore. It's coming down for a reason, and I need you right now to tell me what I'm feeling. Well, I don't know, I've never been scared like this before. It's coming down for a reason, and I need you right now to tell me what I'm feeling. 'Cause I don't know, I've never been scared like this before.
Yeah, good stuff. Let me squeeze back in here. Excellent, excellent. So, congratulations on the nomination.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's very cool.
Thank you.
I mean, that must be fun to think about the fact that these nominations obviously comes from industry types and your peers and such. So it must feel good to
Yeah, no, it feels. I was not expecting to get 4 nominations. I wasn't, I wasn't expecting to get any nominations. It's cool just to get any at all, and it's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Right on. So the album's been out now for almost a year.
For almost a year, yeah.
So you've been kind of touring it a bit as much as you can. Go hit the festivals kind of throughout the summer.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm still at school. I study English right now at Mount Allison. So during the school year, I'm still taking school very seriously. I got another year left after this one. But during the summers, in the spring, we do a little bit of tour. We play as many festivals as we can, and play around the maritime provinces, and yeah.
Right on. What does it feel like to kind of take the album out on tour? Like, obviously you've kind of honed it in at the studio.
Yeah.
Does it take a life of its own when you start playing those songs
Yeah,
live?
and that's the thing, and that's how we kind of made the album. Is it's you write a song and then you play it live, and it becomes a new life. So it's good to actually tour a little bit before the album. Tour a lot before the album, get a feel for that song, get comfortable with it. Then when you get in the studio, it has kind of a new life than it had when you originally wrote it. So yeah, definitely. And even when we're playing, the album songs live now, there's different things that happen, a little bit of improvisation. I play with a full band a lot of the time, and also as a duo, and it's always different. And yeah, I guess.
Does it ever happen? I always wonder this. Like when music can be so spontaneous and organic. Is there ever like a time where you're playing live and you're like, oh my God, I got to remember to do that next time? Like, is there, when you're playing live and you're like, oh, geez, that like
not
either.
As much with me because I just play rhythm guitar and I sing, but with my guitar player especially, he's a phenomenal guitar player. His name's Caleb Bourgeois, and sometimes he'll just go off and he'll do something different, and we're like, man, like, is there a video of that? Like, we need to repeat that, please.
This must be captured for posterity.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There you go. What is it like having an album out? Obviously, you want to keep your name out there. You want to play around it, but play gigs. But you're also a student. You're at Mount Allison. So what is that like?
It actually works. It actually works good because right now I'm studying English, so it works really good for songwriting purposes. You know, for future albums and stuff like that. Obviously, it'd be nice if I could make a living off this and right away and already have a degree and stuff like that. But school is really important to me. I really want to get a degree first and then go from there. But it's still there's still lots of things you could do with social media, and that's what I spend a lot of time on. Is working on an online presence, because even if you're busy studying all night, there's always time to go online and chat with the people that you've connected with through music and post a video and stuff. And then when there's an opportunity, you play the odd show here and there, and then come springtime, people know that okay, that's when they tour. So yeah, so I guess it still works out pretty
it's
good.
Funny you mention that. I kind of want to mention that you are very active on social media, the Facebook page and then things like that.
Yeah.
So that's kind of by design, trying to let people know, like, okay, here we go.
Yeah, it's kind of like, listen, I'm not playing a lot right now, but it's coming soon. Like, don't worry, it's not. I'm not taking a hold on this. I'm just trying to craft this right now while I'm at school and get that education.
Good stuff, good stuff. Smart thing to do to get an education while you're doing
My mom
it.
would be proud. She's watching right now.
This is
for Mom. Yeah.
Looks like an ad for Mount Allison.
Yeah, this is. Yeah.
There
should be an icon at the bottom.
Stay in school, kids. We're keeping with the theme of music, New Brunswick. You're nominated for 4 awards. Do you find that this organization it really helps out artists? Were you able to use their services?
Yeah, no, they're awesome. Especially Jean Sudet. He's been super helpful. He just spoke earlier. It's great. They have a lot of programs, like he was talking about the debut and stuff like that. And when I a couple years ago when I was just starting out, there's stuff like that too. That just songwriting workshops, different events to just kind of. There's a lot of things that when you start writing songs in your bedroom that you don't really know about. You're not a touring musician, and it's good that Music Brunswick fills you in on this, and also they provide opportunities for artists to get. Different funding for projects, or to inform them of different events. And any artist out there that's not signed up right now, they should sign up for Music New Brunswick right now online, because there's so many opportunities out there, like whether it be industry work, or if you're not an artist, or shows coming up. So. Well,
I find that must also be a great way to network through. Obviously find out who's got the studios locally. Most people might not necessarily know what studios are available, and that kind of network kind of aspect of it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, I don't want you to pick and choose. I'm sure it's the nominations and whatnot, but you got nominated for some. These weren't just like minor categories like Best Wardrobe or something. All right, you got Album of the Year, Solo Recording of the Year, Song of the Year for Flashing Lights, and Folk Artist of the Year. This is, I'm just saying, like, this is, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Are you? Is there anything in particular of these that you're like, I
think Album of the Year is pretty cool, because you work so hard on crafting that album, and it's a shame in one sense how the albums now, people aren't listening to full albums anymore. They're listening to streaming and stuff like that, which is great in some ways, in many ways, but people are listening to that one hit song and stuff like that. And it's nice when you're recognized for a full album. So to have that Album of the Year award, but would be amazing. But just being nominated is so cool. But also with the Song of the Year, my favorite part about music is the writing aspect of it. So to have, to be able to say that I was nominated for Song of the Year, and I was nominated last year as well for Song of the Year, and that was the only nomination last year. And even then, like, that's so cool. Like.
Yeah, I can imagine. Obviously that it's what you're kind of working on at school as well. So to kind of have the focus on that, that's very, very cool.